welcome to Business Growth School for Service Providers podcast. I'm your host Ali Salman, and this podcast is brought to you by Rapid Boost Marketing, online marketing for service providers. Are you a dentist, realtor, lawyer, accountant? Do you provide services locally? Then this podcast is for you. Here we share strategies, tricks, and techniques on how to generate more leads and sales using online marketing. Join us every day for 5 minutes and take away strategies which you can apply in your business. Hello. Welcome to episode 190 of Business Growth School for Service Providers. I'm your host Ali Salman, and today we are actually doing the second episode of the 7-step framework, right? In the previous episode, we went over the first 3 steps. So if you remember, the first one was positioning, right? You need to make sure you position yourself as a local service provider, right, in a local market, so you don't get lost among thousands of other realtors out there, thousands of other plumbers out there, or your competitors, because you need to position yourself. Second thing we talked about was your home base, which is your website, right? Very, very important, right? Third thing we talked about was search engine domination. Search engines by itself are the biggest traffic generator online, period, right? They get 27 or 28% of total internet traffic out there, right? The biggest chunk, right, among all the other, more than social media. So that's the third thing, right? So today we are talking about 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th, right? And once we go over that, this will give you a proper 7-step framework, right? To basically grow and scale your business, right? Using this exact framework, right? And it's working. We have applied that for different businesses, right? It's proven, right? And it's all about basically following a proper proven path. It's GPS, right? It's guiding you from point A to point B. You can figure it out yourself, but this is basically a guided path which will take you from point A to point B, right? Okay. So let's talk about step 4. What is step 4? Drum rolls, social media, very important. So after search engines, the number 2 traffic generator online is what? Social media. But there's a catch here, right? Social media, when I say social media, it means that you have to understand where your audience is. So let's say if you're in real estate, maybe Instagram works really well for you, right? And LinkedIn might not really work. It's not a best platform for you, but Instagram and Facebook is, right? Similarly, for someone, right, for a dentist, or for similarly for a dentist, or for plastic surgeon, Facebook and Instagram is more powerful. But let's say if you're an IT company, right, if you're a paving company, if you're a construction company, then LinkedIn becomes much more powerful. So really understand that where your audience is, right, where are they spending more time, and then you make sure that you choose appropriate social media channel, because you cannot grow your audience at 5 different places. You can grow them at 1 or 2 or 3 different places, right? Because that's what you can control, right? So make sure that you take advantage of social media. And as I said, right, okay, don't be everywhere and half-ass it. Properly do it and full-ass it, right? Number 5, well, that's coming off. All right. So number 5 is a culmination of few things, right? So of course, it's podcasting. So you know what? Podcasting has been growing immensely, right? I have a podcast to Business Growth School. We have done over 190 episodes. We get 220 or 230 downloads a day, which basically stacks up to almost 7,000 and 8,000 people listening to a podcast on a monthly basis, right? And that's just 3 or 4 months old. So podcasting is really powerful medium, right? Another powerful medium is videos, right? You're actually watching one right now. Video is actually really good way to build your brand locally, right? And you know what? How many people are doing it out there? How many people, how many roofing companies are doing it out there? How many plumbers are actually creating videos, right? So this is really important area where you can focus on. Other things are influencers, right? We don't talk about that. Now, people say influencers in a traditional way, but I also say collaboration. What do I mean by that? An IT company can collaborate with a marketing company. A realtor can collaborate with a home staging person, a mortgage person, a financial broker, right? So influencers is not just in a traditional way, but how different businesses can come together and actually work together, because they are all influencers in their own industry. But if they work together, right, they can actually maximize this effort, right?
Now, the last thing is growth hacking, right? Growth hacking, what do I mean by that? Now, every business have a different kind of thing. So I give you an example, right? Growth hacking means that finding new ways in that specific niche or industry to basically get faster results, right? So growth hacking, podcasting, videos, influencers, they go all in number 5, right? Number 6 is paid media. Now, paid media is what? Paid media means advertising, adverts. You see banner ads following you everywhere. Any kind of advertising you see comes under paid media section. Paid media is basically really, really powerful because you can reach people on demand. What do I mean by that? I don't need to build content on social media. I don't feel like doing podcasting, right? You need quick results. You need to prove something. You need to actually prove a new service. Let's say you're a plumber. You need to get fast leads around gas line installs, right? Paid media can help you, right? So paid media is basically quick solution. As I say, it's kind of a drug, right? You feed it, you get results fast, right? But it's not long-term sustainable. It can be part of your marketing mix. It has to be part of your marketing mix, but it shouldn't be the main strategy behind your marketing mix, right? Okay. Number 7, right, is basically tracking. Very important. Heat maps, scroll maps, click data, Google Analytics. Like, what pages are people visiting? Where are they converting? Basically each and everything about your user behavior. Session recordings. You need to understand how potential people are behaving on your website, what pages they are clicking throughout their journey, right? All of that you can do it through tracking. And if you don't have a proper tracking mechanism, you cannot really track that, right? Secondly is KPIs, right? What are your KPIs? What are you tracking, right? Like, what numbers are you trying to chase? Engagement, leads, traffic, conversion. What kind of leads are you looking for, right? And the last thing is basically CRO. Actually, two more things, CRO and one thing we actually have missed it from here. So CRO is conversion rate optimization. What you do is you keep improving all of these steps, right, to find constant opportunities to convert more people. Right now, let's say you convert at 5%, right? If by constantly improving you start converting at 10%, that changes the game, right? That impacts, makes a big impact on your bottom line, right? Another thing is the last thing which I was actually mentioning it to you is email marketing and marketing automation. You need to make sure that you at least have a bare minimum email marketing in place. Once a month newsletter, once a month touch point, you can go a couple of steps further. You can have drip campaigns, you can have automation done, right? Text messaging campaign and things like that. But email marketing is really, really powerful tool because, as I said, right, 80% of the people are not ready to buy today. What are you doing for them, right? So email marketing is the way to basically engage those 80% of those people. Keep them in the loop, right? Educate them. Give them good content. Give them good information. Turn them into basically I call that, turn them into an addicts, right? Of your content. If they love consuming your content, guess what happens? Out of that 80%, you're going to convert a very, very high percentage out there. So guys, follow this 7-step framework. It works. It's proven. We do it day in, day out, right? Okay. And once you have this in place, your online marketing becomes so easy, right? Then it's basically all you're doing is you have a strategy in place and you just keep on tweaking certain things to keep on improving. Because now, let's say you got to 10% in conversion, how can you get to 15% in conversion, right? So that's the constant battle. At the same time, you keep increasing the traffic. But if you don't have a framework, if you don't have a marketing strategy in place, it's haywire. You're basically just chasing a wild dream and you don't know where you're going, right? It's like a chicken without the head, as I say, right? I'll catch you in the next episode 191 of Business Growth School. Provide us feedback. Go in the comment section. Tell us what do you learn? What do you want to learn from Business Growth School, right? If there's any topic we have missed, we haven't covered, please reach out to us. And if you want to view previous episodes, go to rapidboostmarketing.com/growth. Have a good day, guys. Make it count.
Hey, thank you so much for joining me today. If you want to listen to previous episodes, go to rapidboostmarketing.com/grow. Again, I'll repeat that, rapidboostmarketing.com/grow. I'll catch you tomorrow bright and early with another business growth lesson. Have a good day. Take care. Bye bye.